LastofAvari channel, and this, maybe not tiny, but the tiniest screwdriver that I have, means that only one thing is about to be shown up here, and yeah, this little package that contains the stuff I ordered about maybe a month ago or so from eBay. And if you remember, in previous episode of Raspberry Pi Adventures I fitted these two little heatsinks, which improve situation a little bit for the moment, but obviously in summer, when at least in my apartments I don't have any air conditioning and the temperature tends to be about 30 or so, especially in the hot days even more. So yeah, already I had this little computer completely frozen because of overheating. You know, that yellowish square in the corner of your screen means only one thing. And I have this package. As you can see, it's not only actually the fan itself, because you need a place to screw it to, and this, in my case, it's fine, but it has no holes for the fan, and yeah, I figured out I will get the whole kit where I basically have everything that I need. So let me throw back away. As you can see, it is not the best case. I mean, it looks nice when it is new, but it can be easily scratched up, and as you can see, it's shiny, so it grabs your fingerprints quite quickly as well. But yeah, it's kinda sturdy enough, it's strong enough, so it will do. And here you have these little holes, so yeah, air vent for the fan, so I will just fit it inside, and it even has this little kind of translucent pads for the legs, which I won't be using for the moment because that's not important. And you have here screws supposedly to screw your board to these little things. Also, I'm not sure why you have like I think 5 screws here. Yeah, you can see that there are 5 of them, even though you have only like 4 spots when you can use them. So I guess that's 1 screw free. Well, that's not important. What is important is this little fan. Let me unfold it from here, and I'll try not to lose any of those actual screws, because there are no extra screws around here. And I'll just put away that thing. That's a little fan marked as Pi fan. It's pretty generic, quite low power. It requires only 0.2 amps, so 200 milliamps. That's not a lot. 5 volts, so multiply one with another, that's about 1 watt of power. And yeah, you just connect it with this little connector to Raspberry Pi, to GPIO, 5 volts and the ground, and it's fine. It's not silent, but it's not that annoying, so yeah, I think it will be fine. But for now, I want to show you the screen. If I'm carefully will raise it, yeah, somehow like that, it's good enough. So we will test the temperature around this place. I'm not exactly interested in idle temperature. As you can see right now, at the moment it's about 52.6 degrees. That's not important. I'm more concerned about actually its temperature under load, and the best way to heat it up is to open a YouTube video, because even Minecraft Pi edition, it's primitive enough, so it doesn't really require a lot of power and therefore doesn't produce enough heat to actually try to challenge it. So yeah, so let's check out the latest episode of my adventures in Oblivion world of Tamriel, the Elder Scrolls 4, and as you can see, it is switched to 720p, so the load would be even higher. I'm not sure that my internet is good enough for that, but yeah, we will see when it buffers, and maybe I'll switch it to 360p at some point, but while it is going, you can see that already the temperature is quite higher. Yeah, now it's doing a thing, and I can actually check it. 68.8, and yeah, that's the highest number that I have currently at the moment. Oh yeah, it's already a bit higher. So yeah, that's the highest number we have currently, 69.3. And now let me turn it off and actually check out how bad or good it will be after I will fit everything to its place. So shut down and little montage maybe. So now you can probably hear that everything works alright. I had to put little pieces of cardboard that I had to cut out in between the fan and the case. Yeah, I hooked it up, just screwed it through the screws, because my fan appears to be non-ideal, so the surface of blades, kind of layer of blades if you will, draw the line, is not exactly parallel to the case, or well, to the exactly core structure of the fan, so it was kind of scratching a little bit the case, and it was producing therefore a horrible kind of high-pitched noise. But yeah, after I created some room in between of the fan and the screws with the case, everything now alright, and I can show you that current idle temperature, yeah, like that, supposedly is just about 40 degrees, 40.8. As you can see, a little bit drops down, 39.7. Yeah, about 40 degrees. And let's do the same thing. So I will start iSwizzle and open YouTube video, and we will see how actually it will be. So at the moment it is 50.5 degrees, and yeah, that's not bad actually. Let me see. It is not going higher, so the difference when you have a fan is about 10 degrees, and if you compare it to what we had before, I will put everything on the screen, it is quite a lot better. Not 60, not even 55. Yeah, 51.5. It is not really getting higher than that. So that is my experience with installing that fan. It is not a silent fan, it is quite noisy, but it's not kind of noise that really bothers me, so yeah, it's fine. I guess I can sleep with that kind of stuff. It's a lot better than keeping my main computer being turned on for like 8 hours or 10 hours until the video will finally upload it. So yeah, if you have something to say, you can do that in the comment section down below. You can subscribe to my channel, and yeah, if you have some experience with the Raspberry Pi cooling situation, maybe you can suggest a better fan. The other interesting question is, can you really slow the fan down? I mean, now it's just powered from 5 volts, but if you could, for example, put maybe about 4 volts, so it would run on 80% of RPM or something like that. It could be pretty interesting, and yeah, even if then it would reach 55 or 60 degrees, that would be quite good still, yeah. I could live with that even better. But for now, it will be looking like exactly this. Yeah, our hero. As you can see, after my attempts to fit it in the best way, the case is not exactly looking in the best way, right? But it works, and it works nice enough. The only mediocre thing is that the fan was kinda not defective, but yeah, the blades were not exactly parallel to this line, so they were really scratching a little bit the noise. So at first I was trying to just peel it off with some special paper to grind it, but that wasn't enough really, so in the end I just put a little pieces of cardboard like that. That was LastofAvari, live from Belarus. See you in the next episode of Raspberry Pi Adventure, so maybe in some other video. Thank you for watching.